Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you.
Thanks for staying so long.
Right.
Science-on, like a little marathon. Cool. So it's life after Power Rangers. You guys have to ask questions, I guess, if you want to know what life was like after or what life was like after Rangers.
I don't know if you're too personally attached to it, but did you feel like, what was I going to do next? What was I going to, how's my life going to change? How did you feel?
Well, for me, like when I left, I had a karate school in Los Angeles that I was running full time as well. So I was filming all day and then running a karate school full time at the evening as well. So I pretty much knew what I was going to be doing when I left the show. I was going to be just doing my martial arts school. And so that's what I did. I knew what to expect, so it wasn't like I was like kind of left in the lurch or anything. So.
For me, when I left, I chose to leave, so I kind of already had a plan. I took a little bit of a break. We've been working forever. It's like the season I did and the movie and the next season kind of just ran all together with no breaks. So I basically took a little bit of time off, and then I just, concentrated on beating the pavement. My plan was to, guest spot on as many TV shows that I could, and I was able to make my rounds on different shows and a lot of different kids shows, and I, was able to audition for a lot of different commercials and join the union. And just kind of focused on acting and got into acting class and just kind of took a break from working so much and just, threw myself out there,
Oh, I got a little depressed after I did Whitman's show. It was okay. I continued to work. I continued to work for Saban in other capacities. They gave me an insurance policy, which was a nice thing, a health insurance policy. Yeah. I had my knee operated on. Nice. What else do you do? And I continue to work in TV, films, and voiceovers.
I'll reimburse personal for batteries.
Everybody's doing good? Yes? During the whole season of Power Rangers, I've worked so long, so many episodes. I think I've 200 and something episodes. I just wanted to kind of leave and honestly just take a break. I wasn't tired of the show, but it just 6 days a week for years after years after years, and spending all that time in spandex. I kind of wanted to take a break. But I pre-plan everything. I'm one of those guys that like to pre-plan. I got a family, and I just have to pre-plan. So I had schools like Steve. Me and Steve actually ran a school in the same city, or kind of in the Santa Cruz area. I had martial arts schools and stuff, and I kind of pre-planned what I was going to do. So it was kind of like a game of chess for me. And it was at that time where I just decided to leave because I have this. So I never like to be left in the dark. Honestly, that's why I decided to be a businessman. I don't like the industry where I'm like left the next day going, what do I do? I don't like that part of it. I love acting. I hate auditioning. I'm just not the type of guy to audition. Just give me the part and I'll do the role. Auditioning, that stinks. That sucks, man. Anyway, but I ran my school and I take a break, and then when they approached me to come back to Dino Thunder, it was like, I don't know, so I just decided to do it. It was one of those things where I took a long break. And I was like, okay, that's fine. So and then I went back to Dino Thunder, and then that was that. And I knew it was only for 40 episodes. In fact, I was invisible because I had businesses to run, and that's why I was invisible in the show. And they're like, how are you gonna do it? I'm like, I don't know, I guess you're gonna have to make me invisible somehow. I'm like, that's a great idea. They were filming and I was invisible, and I'd do my voiceovers and when I come back, and so that's kind of what I had to do, take care of a couple things. So, but that's pretty much my life at that point. So, yes.
I know yesterday you said some stuff about trying to do some voiceover and movie things. When you got
You know, when I got out of Power Rangers again, I wasn't really looking to jump into work again. You know, it was just one of those things where I just was not looking to jump into work right away. I mean, you know, because I have other things that was going on in my life and other sources of income and just a break, I just wasn't going out there. But yeah, sure, to this day, you know, people will say, oh, you're Power Rangers, because it's one of the biggest things. I mean, even Amy Jo, no matter what she does, is the Pink Ranger. It's just the way it is, and she does a lot of stuff now, and she's worked on a lot of shows. But I don't really necessarily say so much stereotyped, but I just wasn't looking at that point, you know? But that's just what it is, I guess. So that's for me.
I got a little bit of stereotyping. I go in voiceover auditions and they would say, oh, that sounds like Lord Zed, or don't let him sound like Lord Zed. Immediately before I opened my mouth, they always assumed I was going to make the character sound like Lord Zed. So that sort of cut down on the spontaneity. Like Jason said, auditioning sucks. It really does. You can do a great job and not get the role. You can do a lousy job and get the role. And but I overcame it pretty much. That was cool after a while.
You know, we talk. I let them go. We talk about auditioning, and you think you do really good, and you don't get the part. I remember there's a show MTV Undressed. Okay, it was. Did anybody know that show or they see it on the internet? They pick they go, it's porno. It's not. It's called MTV Undressed. But that was one of my worst auditions ever. The day before I did the show, I broke out with hives because I ate like scallops. So I was like in this really bad mood all day. I did the audition and it sucked. I called my manager, I'm like, it sucks. I mean, she goes, hold on, there's another call. She goes, you booked the job. So you just don't know. It's like one of those things. I was like, really? Yeah. It was like, it's just kind of weird. I guess when you want something, it's just, you know, you get it and you don't, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Jason, this one's for you. All of us fans recognize the fact that you cut your hair between.
It's Kevin's ghost.
My question is,
6 a.m. 6 p.m. Green room what?
I'm just curious. When exactly between 1997 when you left Turbo and 2002 when you came in from Forever Red, when exactly during that time when you were gone did you actually finally cut your hair to the short length it was?
Why?
You know,
And why?
I had long hair my whole life. You know, before I started the show, they made me cut my hair. Some other people, long story. I booked the job. I wanted to grow my hair out. I continued growing it. It just, you know, there's a point where, I don't know, things change. I don't know. I just wanted to kind of change my look, you know, not for any other reasons. It's just for me, you know. I wasn't going out there looking for other roles. I just wanted to cut my hair. People always say, oh, how'd you cut your hair? But honestly, it was very distracting when I trained. The ponytail would whip me in the face. And, you know, and I get early calls in the makeup room because they had to straighten my hair because my hair's curly. And it's like, yeah, I get there for girls. And it just got to the point where it was just like maintaining. It was just hard to maintain my hair, man. So I just, you know, in Turbo movie, how it's all curly. That's just the way my hair is, and I really don't like it like that. So I just got tired of that movie. I was like, dude, don't straighten it during this movie. So it's all curly, and I just cut it just because, you know. But the guy who cut my hair is named by the name of David Drew, and the only reason I let him cut it because he said, when Lorenzo Lamas had long hair, I cut his hair. I said, all right, you can cut my hair. Yeah, that's the story on the hair.
You're still hot.
Thank you. Thank you. Experience for auditioning.
Wow. For us, it was like I think I told the story yesterday. I went up to a building and there was like a line wrapped around the. Oh, I'm sorry. I kicked Rocky's ass. sorry. Take two. Anyways, it was a ton of people.